like so. The sofa dies in, and down comes the bed.
Okay.
And then upper bunk. Down comes the bed. It has a soft opening mechanism.
Yeah.
And when you go like so, the bed will come down to you, and you can make the bed while you're standing on the floor.
Okay.
It has 7 feet of storage above.
Wow.
It has built-in lighting. And this up, it has a full protective barrier, which has a cant to it, so that it's structurally very sound. You have a ladder with adjustable steps. Even the steps are adjustable, and leveling feet. So that if you're using it for children, you have a small step.
Yeah.
You can take a step out if you're using it for adults. Because it holds up to like 1,000 pounds a month. You know what? Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if you ever took any engineering classes, but it's 3 inches of laser cut and folded and welded steel.
Okay.
And if you remember any of it, every time you fold it, you get like an incremental increase in it. And you just line up a ladder like that, boom. And it is built like a brick, you know? And it has a lifetime warranty. Other than that, it's just cheap furniture. You know, we have people buy 4 at a time for $100 and save 600 square feet of construction.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I had a customer, an architect, brought the customer in. They were building a house in the Hamptons.
Yeah. They wanted a bunch of, yeah.
They needed a bunk room, but they had designed a bunk room that was 800 square feet.
Yeah.
And for 8 people, you know, with big bunk, big built-in, this, that, the other, you know. And the architect said, look, if we get this, we don't have to go to the town.
Yeah.
We don't have to get a zoning variance.
Yeah.
We can build as of right because we go from 4,600 square feet to 4,100 square feet.
Yeah.
And we can just start building. We're
Right.
done.
Yeah.
And she said, well, how much is it? And he said $30,000. The 500 square feet was $300,000, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it all made tremendous sense to everybody. She goes, great, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, so, you know, it's everybody that buys these things. Divorced fathers buy them, you know.
Yeah.
You know, look, when you're in New York City, you know, and you're in a 2-bedroom apartment and you have a couple of kids,
Yeah.
now what?
Yeah,
You know,
no, I
you have
know.
something like this, then, you know, everything gets out of the way. The kids have space, you have space. It saves your life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, sure.
You know, people have told me just the, like, you know, on an arithmetic basis,
Yeah.
they'll rent a 1-bedroom apartment, put the kids in the, in the bedroom, or the kids in the living room with a sofa like this, right? And then they, you know, or they keep the bedroom. Some people want it for the bedroom, or they move into the bedroom in something like this. So now, the difference between a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom in New York is about $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
You know, okay, so that's $36,000 a year. So people have said to me, they rationalize it this way. They go, you know, I'd rather spend $30,000 on the furniture, have at the end of the year $30,000 for the furniture with a lifetime warranty, instead of $30,000 in rent. So, you know, more, you know, our furniture makes sense in every kind of situation. It's remarkable. You know, people that come from the city and instead of getting a 1-bedroom, they get a studio and they buy this furniture. They save another $1,500 a month, and they say, okay, in a year I've saved $18,000. Now I have furniture. Maybe if I still want to move to a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, you know, now I've got furniture for what the rent costs me. So it's really remarkable. I'm telling you, it's remarkable because the furniture is such good quality. So we hear this lamp. Yeah, this is Melbourne actually, but it's remarkable how good it is. But it's Italian, so they know how to do it. And it does all different colors. Yes, it comes in, you know, like 40 lacquer colors. And, you know, there's options for multicolor panels, patterns that you can do on it, hundreds of fabric, you know. And you could do this without the sofa. With the sofa, it's completely self-standing. In other words, it doesn't attach to the wall, it doesn't attach to the floor. It can be used as a room divider. The sofa integration creates a whole structural balance. Now, you can also do it with a desk. 7 feet square.
Okay.
Then you have to attach it to the wall. You can do it without a desk, okay? Clean,
Yeah.
and it has to be attached. We anchor it into studs.